love our cats, but have you ever had that creeping suspicion that your cat doesn't return the feeling? Well, you're not alone, and you're not paranoid. Cats are complex animals, their behavior often a mystery. That's why today we're going to expose the 7 signs that your cat doesn't love you as much as you think. Number 1. Doesn't look you in the eye. In the world of cats, a lot is said through the eyes. When your cat looks you in the eye and maintains that gaze, it's their unique way of showing trust and affection. But what if your kitty avoids meeting your eyes? If they're deliberately looking away or leaving the room when you try to establish a connection, it could mean they're feeling distrusting. There is a specific way a cat will look at you to show affection, called the slow blink. It's when they look at you and their eyes slowly close, like they're savoring a delicious dream. According to studies, this is their way of blowing a kiss or giving a hug. So if your feline companion is avoiding looking you in the eye or not returning your slow blinks, it might be a sign that they're not feeling the love quite as much as you'd hope. Sign 2. Tail twitching. If you've spent time around cats, you've probably noticed they communicate quite a bit with their tails. A tail held high suggests a happy cat, while a tail tucked away might indicate fear. But it's not just about the position of the tail, the movement also matters. And that's where tail twitching comes in. Unlike the wagging tail of a happy dog, a twitching tail in a cat is usually not a good sign. It's like the cat version of tapping your foot impatiently. If your cat's tail is twitching while they're around you, it might mean they're getting irritated. In the wild, cats use their tails to communicate with other animals. For example, a cat might twitch its tail to signal agitation or excitement to potential predators or rivals. This could serve as a warning to keep distance or prepare for possible aggressive behavior. In a domestic setting, cats continue to use their tails as a form of expression. If a cat's tail is twitching while it's awake and interacting with its surroundings, it often signals an aroused state. The cat might be annoyed or fearful. When a cat is hunting or playing, which is a form of mock hunting, the twitching tail reflects intense concentration and inner excitement. So here's a quick life hack: next time you see your cat's tail twitching, take a moment to assess the situation. Are they being disturbed during their nap time? Or are you trying to pet them when they'd rather be left alone? However, it's important to note that not every tail movements indicate negative emotions. Slow and gentle waving or swishing can mean that the cat is relaxed and happy. Sign 3. Excessive scratching. Cats scratch objects for a number of reasons. It's not just because they're trying to ruin your furniture out of spite, even if it sometimes feels that way. Scratching is actually a way for cats to mark their territory. Their paws have scent glands, and leaving their mark through scratching is their way of marking the object. Scratching also helps them shed the outer layers of their claws, keeping them sharp and ready for action. But what happens when your cat starts scratching excessively? Excessive scratching is when your cat's normal scratching routine gets kicked up a few notches. You might see them going at it numerous times a day, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. They may also start targeting new areas that they've never shown interest in before. This behavior can be an outlet to express anxiety or stress. Imagine you've had a stressful day, and you find yourself pacing around. Similarly, when cats are anxious, they might resort to scratching more often than usual as a coping mechanism. Changes in their environment, like a new pet or a new family member, moving to a new home, or even rearranging the furniture, can cause your cat serious stress. It can also be a reaction to feeling threatened about their territory. Remember, cats are creatures of habit, and any disruption in their routine or environment can throw them off. In some cases, excessive scratching can also be a sign of health issues. Certain skin conditions or allergies can cause discomfort, leading your cat to scratch more often. If you notice other signs like hair loss, redness, or swelling, it's definitely time to visit the vet. Luckily, there are ways to curb this destructive behavior. One solution is to provide scratching posts. You can also try using sprays designed for cats that deter them from scratching where you don't want them to. And never punish your cat for scratching, as it's a natural behavior for them. Instead, try to understand what's causing the stress and address it. Sign 4. Litter box issues. Every cat owner knows that cats are generally clean animals. They instinctively use their litter boxes and maintain their hygiene. But did you know that your cat's litter box behavior can actually tell you a lot about their emotional state? When your cat starts avoiding their litter box or starts having accidents around the house, it might not just be a behavioral issue. It could be a sign that your cat is feeling stressed or unhappy. Maybe there's a change in the household that they're not comfortable with, or maybe they're not feeling well. A study published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found a significant correlation between litter box issues and feline stress. The researchers found that cats under stress were more likely to have problems like inappropriate peeing, which is a common litter box issue. Sign 5. Over-grooming. If you notice your cat grooming excessively to the point where they're losing fur or causing skin irritation, that's a red flag. Over-grooming is often a sign that your cat could be dealing with anxiety or discomfort. They might be stressed out about a change in their environment, or they could be trying to soothe some physical discomfort. Now let's talk solutions. If you suspect over-grooming, first look for physical causes. Check for fleas, allergies, or skin infections. If there's no physical cause, it's time to consider stress or anxiety. Did anything change recently in their environment? A new pet or a move? Even changing their litter can upset some cats. If you identify a potential stressor, try to address it. If the over-grooming continues, it might be time for a trip to the vet. Sign 6. Frequent hiding. If your cat seems to be hiding more often than not, if they are disappearing for hours on end, it might be a sign that something's up. Frequent hiding could be a way for them to express anxiety. If they're spending a lot of time hiding, it might be a signal that they're not feeling comfortable around you, or there's something else in their environment making them feel uneasy. Cats also often hide when they're sick or in pain. They have a strong survival instinct. In the wild, showing signs of illness or pain could make them an easy target for predators. This instinctive behavior has carried over to our domesticated felines. When they're feeling bad, cats tend to hide their suffering as a protective mechanism. It's a part of their instinctual playbook: conceal weakness and avoid becoming a target. So how can you tell if your cat is hiding because they're not feeling well? It's all about paying attention to changes in their behavior. If your normally social kitty is suddenly spending a lot of time hiding, it could be a reason for concern. If they're also showing other signs of illness, like loss of appetite, changes in their litter box habits, or a decrease in grooming, it's definitely time to call the vet. Sign 7. Non-responsive to affectionate gestures. We all know cats aren't dogs. They have their own unique way of showing love. But if your feline friend is consistently ignoring your attempts to show affection, it might be a signal that they're not quite feeling the love. So why might this be happening? It could be for a variety of reasons. Maybe your cat is feeling under the weather. Or perhaps there's a change in their environment that's stressing them out. It could even be that they're just not in the mood for cuddles. If your cat is being non-responsive, give them some space. Cats are independent creatures and they appreciate their alone time. So instead of forcing the affection, let them come to you when they're ready. And did you know that cats can hold grudges? Studies have shown that cats can remember negative experiences and they can associate those memories with certain people. To make sure this never happens, check out this video about 10 things you should never do to your cat. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more surprising insights into the world of your cat.